Terabia. Alright, where should we go now? Castellus?
I found something.
The wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemy forces. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. Recovered 350 units of fuel.
Evasion successful.
Alright, let's go. Digeris, a hospitable world home to dextro amino acid based life. This Turian colony was famous until recently for being the site of the bloodiest battle in Turian history. During the Krogan rebellions, a warlord named Grakendal took the fight to Palaven's home cluster, bombarding the modestly defended Digeris. When reinforcements came to intercept him, Thal's navy put their rear to Digeris so that stray shots would hit the planet. The Turians won despite this severe handicap, using countless fighters and cruisers to take down the Krogan dreadnoughts. Today the Turian fleet holds Digeris in a stalemate. The Reapers, concentrating on Palaven and elsewhere, sent a relatively light force to take the planet, which the Turians repelled. Wow, interesting. The Turians stand guard at Digeris while the Reapers travel throughout the system, destroying targets of opportunity until reinforcements arrive. So the Turians managed to defend Digeris, albeit that the Reaper forces sent here is light. Colony founded 381 BCE. What is BC short for? Before Citadel establishment, before Citadel before Citadel established. Population 1.9 billion pre-invasion. Capital Apparatus. Banner of the 1st Regiment. What the fuck is this? Artifacts. Alright. %100% assets recovered.
Reapers eluded.
Alright. Gemai. What? This is a very large sun. The Gemai is a very large sun. What the fuck?
Signal confirmed. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Oh shit, this is bullshit.
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
The wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemy forces. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. Recovered 750 units of fuel.
Reapers eluded.
Alright, almost.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Oh, okay, not...
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful.
Only fuel? Shit. Ugh.
Evasion successful.
Only 80% assets recovered. 66? Okay, there is still 40% more left.
Reapers eluded.
Okay, that planet. Hold on.
Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Reapers
eluded.
Give me
Give
a good entry point, Joker. Give me a good entry point, Joker. Fuck. Joker, insert me from the top.
Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful.
Insert me from the north of the system,
Reapers eluded.
Joker.
Faster than light jump successful.
Oh my god, I'm wasting time here.
Evasion successful.
Alright, I got it. Pharos is an asteroid towed near the Class B blue giant Gemini to serve as a terrestrial military base in a system devoid of planets. A vast array of solar collectors absorb energy from the star and beam it to receptors near the tidally locked asteroid's terminator zone. Beneath the surface, dozens of particle accelerators generate antiprotons for starship fuel. The Reapers sent a substantial force to Gemai's system, but found that the Turians were capable and prepared to defend their armada's fuel source. Warning messages say the Reapers are still present in the system, awaiting reinforcements. At present, the Turians can still refuel, but only because they committed forces here that could otherwise have defended Palaven. Alright. Now, can I leave this place safely? Turian 79th Flotilla. Ah, interesting. So I get a Turian flotilla. Isn't that going to decrease the forces stationed here to defend the fueling depot for the Turian forces? If I take some of their fleet with me, I mean some of their ships. All right, go northwest. Immediately go northwest. All right,
Evasion successful.
all right. I made it. Appian Crest, 100% assets recovered. All right. Even during wartime, I still have to buy fuel. Isn't this an emergency? Ah, alright, never mind. The only thing on this planet that isn't silver are the Turians. It's all too clear they're made of steel. These were Alliance hero John Grisham's impressions of the Turian homeworld, Palaven, seen by humans for the first time following the First Contact War. The Turians' martial attitude permeates every aspect of Palaven society, from architecture to art to politics. It's no surprise that their homeworld was never occupied by an invading force until now. The Reapers, aware of their enemy's reputation, brought overwhelming force to Palaven and did not hesitate to bombard cities that resisted, and all of them resisted. The dust and smoke from pulverized cities is now a breathing hazard across much of the planet. Water and power supplies have all but vanished. Still, the fight here has cost the Reapers dearly. Oh, so even though the Turians are getting decimated, it's not without a high cost for the Reapers. The Turians are clearly the strongest military in the Citadel space, or maybe in the known galaxy. Alliance Travel Advisory. Palaven's weak magnetic field means solar radiation levels are greater than those found on other habitable worlds. Human visitors are advised to wear envirosuits or other radiation protection when visiting Palaven. Population 6.1 billion. Estimates are pre-invasion. Population of orbital stations are 350,000. Capital Cipritini. Appian Crest. Meet with diplomats. Recover Prothean artifact. Exodus cluster. Okay, the Reapers are here as well. No. Eden Prime. Recover Prothean artifact. We're going back to Eden Prime. This is the place where Private Jenkins died.
I found something.
Xeon is a hydrogen-helium gas giant even larger than Jupiter. Despite its deep gravity well and lethal radiation, it supports a small helium-3 mining industry. The reason is simple. As the only gas giant in the Utopia system, it is the only local source of fuel for Eden Prime's power stations and spaceports. Xeon has 112 natural satellites, ranging from orbiting asteroids to the moon of Asphodel, which is large enough to retain a thick atmosphere. Population estimates pre-invasion and 62. But this is a gas giant. Must be in the stations, right? Prothean data files. The wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemy forces. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. Recover 200 units of fuel. Utopia, 100% assets recovered. Alright. Exodus cluster, only 28% assets recovered. Where are the other systems? Oh, there it is. I see it. Asgard.
Signal confirmed.
Tyr is compositionally similar to Earth. However, it lies over 4 AU from Asgard and possesses an atmosphere primarily composed of nitrogen and ethane. While a potential target for terraforming, the proximity of the shirt sleeves habitable Terra Nova relegated Tyr to a support role. Nearly 100 corporations, human and alien, constructed teleoperated mining, refining, and manufacturing facilities across the planet. The Reapers immediately targeted these, seeking to cut off the Alliance's supply of hydrogen fuel cells. Colony founded 2156. Population estimate pre-invasion 44,000. Capital Kaldidalur. Okay. Terra Nova is the planet where Shepard rescued in Mass Effect 1 when a Batarian group led by Balak tried to drop an asteroid on Terra Nova. Shepard put a stop to that. But in order to rescue the scientists, Shepard had to let Balak go. Alliance Naval Exploration Flotilla. Okay. The wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemy forces. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. Recovered 250 units of fuel. Bohr is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with over 90 moons. The light of ionized hydrogen filtering through an upper cloud deck of sodium causes its striking coloration. The source of the ionization has not yet been confirmed, but Bohr's mass equal to 6 Jupiters and high temperature suggests it may be a brown dwarf, a gas giant that gained almost enough mass to ignite into a small star. The Reapers destroyed Bohr's extensive helium-3 infrastructure, although wreckage indicates that the Sixth Fleet did not give up the planet without a fight. So, this Sixth Fleet, did they manage to escape, or did they get destroyed? Admiral Hackett is in the Fifth Fleet, right? Remains of Reaper Destroyer. Intel. Okay, Intel, we got Intel. 60%. Terra Nova was one of the Class 1 colonization prospects discovered by the first wave of Alliance surveys in 2150. It was the second human extrasolar colony and the furthest beyond the Charon mass relay. It once boasted the highest population of any formally endorsed Alliance colony, but in recent years, threats of Batarian attack caused many to emigrate. The name Exodus Cluster became all too apt. The Reapers landed on Terra Nova after a brief battle with the Alliance's Sixth Fleet. Aware that it would lose, the fleet retreated in hopes of meeting with allies and retaking the planet. Intelligence indicates that the Reaper force here is slight, and debate rages over whether to try to liberate the planet, or if such an effort will prove futile if the Reapers send reinforcements. Population estimates pre-invasion 4,150,000. Colony founded to 152 capital Scott. Alliance cruiser Shanghai. Okay, so what is this cruiser Shanghai doing here? I thought the Sixth Fleet retreated. Okay, the cruiser Shanghai must be separated from the rest of the Sixth Fleet when they retreated. And in order to try to avoid the Reaper's detection, maybe they hide here in Terra Nova.
Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. Faster than light jump successful.
Loki, a small terrestrial world with little to recommend it. Loki's one hemisphere is largely covered by ice and the other by craggy basaltic highlands. The rough, varied terrain suggests an ancient cataclysm caused significant damage to the planet, reaching 6.5 AU at Perigee and 7.1 AU at Apogee. Loki's unusual elliptical orbit reinforces this hypothesis. Beneath Loki's ice cap runs a naturally formed network of subterranean tunnels. This may have proven useful to Alliance forces in retreat. Nevertheless, any organics hidden here remain in peril, as Loki's atmosphere is inhospitable and Reaper scanning technology is efficient. Alright? Alliance Spec Ops Team Delta. Oh, I guess. Alright, I guess they use the subterranean tunnels to hide here. Spec Ops Delta, alright. No. Okay. Fucking shit. Wait, I start from zero? No. Alright, so I tried it again. This time I managed to escape. Good. Alright, Exodus Cluster, 100% assets recovered. Let's go back to Utopia system. Eden Prime, recover Prothean artifact. This idyllic agrarian world was one of the first human colonies established beyond the Charon mass relay. Eden Prime's fertile biosphere drew heavy immigration from the Systems Alliance and other human organizations. Such as what? In 2183, Eden Prime was attacked by a Geth force led by the rogue Spectre Saren Arterius. Commander Shepard, responding to the attack, encountered a Prothean beacon that warned of imminent Reaper invasion. It is thanks to this beacon and the Commander's quick action that the galaxy has any chance of survival today. Although the Reapers rush past much of the Exodus cluster in their plan to take Earth, it is clear the war has come to Eden Prime. Distress signals have jammed all available frequencies. Fires burn in vast swaths across the arable land, and its once extensive monorail system is twisted metal. Cerberus has much to lose if word of their ruthless attack on the human colony gets out. What they stand to gain must be equally valuable. Colony founded 2152. Population estimate pre-invasion 4.2 million. Capital constant. Wait, Cerberus attacked this place? Why? Alright, so this planet and the people has suffered a Geth attack. Now they are being attacked by Cerberus? And on top of that, there is a Reaper invasion surely coming this way. I cannot unselect.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
You always did prefer a straight-up fight.
And you're always good at helping me find them.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here. No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
It survived Saren. It can survive this.
I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move on to another.
But you'd still remember.
How many years has it been since the attack by Geth? I wonder. Those tall buildings must be apartment buildings.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
So, Liara, ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
A bit. But at least you're catching on these days.
Garus, don't tease Liara. She's gonna get stressed. So these things coming out of the ground, they are Prothean structures. Wait, how did Liara know that Cerberus killed everyone near the dig site? Is this the dig site? Well, the question remains, how did Liara know that Cerberus killed everyone near the dig site? Maybe from initial scan from the ship that they found no life signs, maybe? But just because there's no life signs doesn't mean everyone's dead, right? Maybe they're being moved somewhere, or they escape. Ah, I remember. During the conversation, it is said that the Alliance evacuated as many as they can. Maybe the reports come from the Alliance soldiers who was responsible for evacuating the people. Maybe they saw what happened near the dig site. Processing update. We've taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a Cerberus research camp on the other side of the planet. And when we increased food rations as payment for the work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony. And if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there is no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard,
Okay.
this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Alright, what does Cerberus want with the people of Eden Prime,
There, that's the elevator that leads down into the dig site. Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Like the Collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community, you'd think they had something like a council.
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
They had an empire that spanned the entire galaxy. It's unlikely they did that just by playing nice.
Of course. They must have had an impressive military as well. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
There they are.
Oh shit. Cerberus, of course. What the fuck was that? Nemesis? What are these nemesis?
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
Bulletproof glass? Impressive. What painting is this? Troop deployment update. Local resistance is heavy in the south and west sections of the colony. We've pulled most of our troops from the north neighborhoods, to assist. All remaining troops in the north neighborhood continue standard patrol activities to maintain the illusion of a large presence in that area. If the locals knew we were understaffed, they could do some serious damage. Ah, so they're stretched thin.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
What is this? Designated garbage area? Hold on.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began. Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
You always did prefer a straight-up fight.
And you're always good at helping me find them.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here. No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
It survived Saren. You can survive this.
I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move on to another.
But you'd still remember.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
So, Liara, ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
A bit. But at least you're catching on these days.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus. There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site. Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Like the Collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right.
You saw Prothean stasis. Cerberus found. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000.
What can you tell me about
Given your experience. The Prothean Empire. Yes, and given their similar interests in helping other species.
They had an empire.
Of course. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one...
Good thing we brought her.
I hope I can... If this single...
Then let's get him out of there.
No, we also need to... Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
There they are.
The same music as Mass Effect 1 when we were on Eden Prime. Wait, who died? Liara? KO'd? Is that a robot? Really?
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Dead. Soldier. Alliance? Yeah, the Alliance symbol. Resistance information update. We've gotten word from our source within Eden Prime's resistance movement that we can expect an attack on our security center between 2200 and 2300 tomorrow night. They are pulling in forces from across the colony. This gives us the perfect chance to destroy their leadership. Once the attack is contained, allow Dr. William Cambiata to escape, firing near-miss shots to keep it realistic. He's given us good information, and with luck, the locals will see him as a daring hero and the only man to escape the Cerberus trap. They might even put him in charge, so the Cerberus has a mole in sight, Dr. William Cambiata.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony. There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
So that's where I have to go? That means I'm going to go there last. Let's explore the area first, yeah? Okay, there are two pod data locations. Oh, Liara's down. Someone flanked us.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold. It's somebody's home.
We didn't kill these people, and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
Spread the word sanctuary.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
I've got the signal.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video. And the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Physically open the pod. Can we just use a crowbar? Greenhouse. Alright. Keep your family safe. Sanctuary. Where is this sanctuary? Find a new home. Sanctuary. Safe, secure, secret. Sanctuary. Is it a city, or a town, or a neighborhood? On Eden Prime. Sanctuary. Wait, is this solar panels? I guess so.
Victory! Seal the bunker!
Acknowledged.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Odd. Okay, let's go. Let's go to... Oh! Oh shit. Oh no.
Backup forces are here.
On to mine.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
How can I go back up? Shit. How can I go back up? Never mind. Come with me.
As you wish.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Heavy Cerberus forces inbound. Looks like we've got a siege on our hands. Here they come.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
If anybody needs fresh clips or a bathroom break, now's the time.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there!
I saw a supply cache in the building next door if you want to stock up.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access. Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
Shut the fuck up. I'm dead? No way.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
What the fuck? That pre-fire.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close! Heavy mech, don't let it get close! There. You can open the life pod now. There, you've got it. Goddess.
It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure, Commander Traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people.
Commander
How to
Javik.
build an empire from that.
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me, while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Turian. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
Never mind. So, when the Prothean Empire still exists, humans, Turians and Asari already exist in that time. So, why didn't the Reapers harvest the humans, the Asari, and the Asari? I mean, the humans, the Asari, and the Turians. Why only harvest the Prothean?
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
So he was born into the war. Wait, so how long did the Prothean resisted the Reapers before they got overwhelmed?
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Okay, so the Prothean Empire consists of more than one species, not just the Protheans. I see.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
So the Prothean were having the same problem as the Quarians. Their creation, the robots, rebelled. Interesting. But who created the Reapers? The Reapers must be created, right, because they are machines. So which species responsible for the creation of the Reapers? Must be a species that predate the Protheans, right?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
If I have this ability, then school would be a breeze to me. I wouldn't have difficulty studying. Fuck, I want this ability.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
So, the Krogans also existed in the time of the Protheans. So why did the Reapers let the humans, the Turians, Asari, and the Krogans, and the other species that I assume existed in that time besides the Prothean, why did the Reapers not harvest them as well? Why only the Prothean Empire? That was a very useful ability. With that ability, I can be a very accomplished detective or forensic experts, right? Shit, I want that ability.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Okay, so they got backstabbed by the indoctrinated.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Thank you. I think.
So, the Reapers do not harvest species who they think is too primitive. That's why they left the humans, the Asari, and the Turians, and the Krogans. Because at that time, these species must still be too primitive for the Reapers to take notice or to see any usefulness. But why? If they simply want to harvest. Of course. If they want to harvest organic life, they need organic species left in the galaxy to continue to breed and develop the galaxy, develop civilizations. If they harvest everyone, then there wouldn't be any organic life left to cultivate the galaxy, to create new lives. So they only harvested the advanced civilizations because they are the civilizations that can pose a threat towards the Reapers. The primitives do not pose a threat, hence they are left behind to continue to develop and cultivate the galaxy and create new lives. I see. Interesting.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
The conflict between Prothean and the Reapers lasted for centuries. I think the might of the Prothean Empire, I think the combined might of the Citadel space and the Terminus systems will not be able to deal with the might of the Prothean Empire. I mean, they lasted for centuries.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
I see. Yeah, the people, the Prothean who woke up in Ilos, they went on a one-way ticket trip to Citadel from Ilos to alter something in the Citadel so that the Reapers could not open the mass relay there. I think they altered the Keepers. The Keepers were supposed to activate the mass relay in the Citadel for the Reapers to arrive, but the survivors, they altered the Keepers so that they could not receive the signal from the Reapers to activate the mass relay. And that's why Sovereign was left. Sovereign was one of the Reapers left in the galaxy, I think, as a scout. That's why Sovereign went active to try to rectify the situation. And since it's a one-way trip from Ilos to Citadel, of course the Protheans who did that, who went to Citadel to alter the Keepers, they died out. I guess because there's no resources to sustain themselves.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Several years...
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us. If our scientists did...
Yes.
The scientists have been...
More of my people.
No.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
So the civilization that predated Prothean is called the Inusanon. So the statues that we saw on Ilos, those were the statues of the Inusanon, not of the Protheans.
How did your people wage...
Attrition. Entire worlds were sacrificed.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
What was that stare that Liara gave to Javik? It's like an inviting stare, you know. It's like Liara was saying, a Prothean, a live one, come to me, come to my room, fuck me, or something like that. That stare, well, at least that's my assumption. That stare Liara gave Javik, it's like an invitation for Javik to fuck Liara. I don't know.